Smith Wesson Sigma series pistols. You are looking at the SW40VE. This is the 40 caliber model, full size semi-automatic pistol. This gun has a 4-inch barrel, 14+1 capacity, polymer frame, and a stainless steel slide. Now the reason I'm doing this tabletop review is because number one, I didn't find a whole lot of videos out there on this gun, and number two, I feel like it gets kind of a bad reputation, and for really no good reason. So I'm just going to go through this real quick here and kind of tell you from my experience, because I have owned this gun for a few years now, and has never failed me one time. No failure to feeds, no jams, no malfunctions. I mean, it's just been a flawless pistol. The Sigma has, of course, checkered grips here, and it has some nice grips on the front and on the back strap. So I really do like the grip. I like to feel this gun. It's got great ergonomics. It's got the thumb rest, a pretty accessible magazine release there, and also a pretty accessible slide stop on the Sigma. It does have an accessory rail, but it's pretty much worthless because it's not, I'm not sure of what the term is for the standard, accessory rails. There's Picatinny rails, and I'm not big into the terminology on that, but I can tell you that the accessory rail on the Sigma will not take most things. You have to have an adapter from Smith Wesson, and it's just extra money, and really just not worth it for me. So it's there, if you really wanted to put a light or something like that on there, you could, if you buy the adapter from Smith Wesson or buy exclusively Smith Wesson products. Regardless of what environment I'm shooting in, hot, cold, doesn't matter, humidity, this gun has just always been flawless. It's been a perfect gun this far, and I've probably put 1,000+ rounds through it. Let's see here, the takedown procedure. This gun has been safety checked. Didn't do that on camera, did it before I started this, but it has been safety checked. I'm going to show you this takedown procedure real quick. This might look pretty familiar. Pulling the slide back, pull the takedown pins, pull the trigger, slide comes off. I mean, what does that remind you of? That's a Glock all the way. No pins to pull out. Goes back on just as easy. So that right there is a lot like the Glock. Now the sight picture is one thing that I'm really fond about on this gun, and these are the factory sights. 3-dot sights, and that front dot, I know you probably can't tell it on camera, but that is a pretty big sight. Not quite as big as the XS sights that you can get for Glock, but still, like I said, a really nice sight picture. And straight out of the box, I wouldn't change a thing on the sight setup on this gun. So one thing that this gun has kind of been criticized for a lot is the trigger. Now once again, this gun's been safety checked, so don't freak out on me down in the comments section. But try to get in here close where you can see the operation of this trigger. Somewhat similar to a Glock, it has this first little stage of the trigger that has to go in before the main part of the trigger can pull. And on the Smith & Wesson Sigma, it's a little hinged section here that actually curves forward. So you have until right here before you ever actually start with the trigger pull. And it is a long, hard, double action trigger pull. Once you get past this safety portion, it is going to be a long trigger pull yet. It was hard for me to get used to from the beginning. And for a while I thought, I really hate this trigger pull, and I do not like the way this gun fires, because the trigger pull is so long and tight that it makes it kind of hard to shoot. But as with most other things, the more you practice with it and the more you just go out and shoot it, the better you get, and the more that I've started liking this trigger. There are still some people who say the trigger pull's too long, it's too stiff, and I hate it. That's fine. So just the last little thing here that I want to talk about is the value. And I'll tell you that I paid $300 for this gun. Brand new, $300. And like I said, not one malfunction whatsoever in the couple, 3 years or so that I've had it. So $300, I think it's a little more than that now, maybe $350, maybe even $400, I'm not sure. But my recommendation is for the Sigma series of pistols, and this is the 40 caliber version. Love this gun. Thanks for watching the review, guys, and thanks for continuing to support the channel. Thank you for your subscriptions. Hope to get some more videos coming your way. Thanks.